Done? Okay.
Bubby, it's Mendel.
Mendel, let me see Mendel. Oh, look at Mendel. Canadian Harry's a big boy. Oh, look at that.
Mommy, can I show Bubby in my house?
And that's...
Zelda wants to show you the hat that she's going to take for school tomorrow for Chodesh Adar Day.
Oh, let's see.
She wants to show you.
Let me see.
No, turn around. See?
I certainly do. Look at that
You
hat.
like it, Bubby?
Very, very nice.
We're having hat day. We're having hat day for Chodesh Adar.
I see the inside of the house. You've got the floors. You haven't got. You have,
Fixed up your house a little bit?
what?
Yeah, we have those, it's like the fake wood floors.
It's the fake ones, not the real ones.
Yeah. No.
I couldn't make mine. I couldn't take off my carpets and make it. So it would cost too much money. So I better cover it up. The floor
Right, so
was.
this is the fake floor, the fake wood.
Then you put that on instead of carpets.
Yeah.
Because my floor.
Yeah, Bubby, I'm gonna go soon to your niece Shayna Wilhelm is making a wedding tonight.
Tonight, I love you. Very nice,
Yes,
Baruch
I'm
Hashem.
gonna go.
You're going tonight.
Yes, I'm gonna pick up Tante Sterna and I'm gonna take her.
You're taking some to Stana. Very good.
Yeah.
Send my regards to Label. And you know this. I try to get him on the phone, but he doesn't hear on the phone. And she's
I know he can't.
because
She gets nervous.
I get nervous. Send him my regards and tell him you spoke to me and you saw me on the whatever.
I will.
I try to call him again because I don't know what time he's in. In the morning, he goes to his office. In the morning, she's asleep. I would wake her up. So,
Right.
and then one time I called him. So I said, "Where's Yehudis?" He said, "She's doing a shiur." So he said,
that's.
I asked him for something. He couldn't give me an answer. He says, "I don't hear you."
Oh. Yeah, he doesn't hear well.
Where's it?
All right, you finished with the breakfast?
Oh, I finished with breakfast.
Okay, so my Yehudis has some questions to ask you.
Yeah, let's
First,
see.
he'll tell you about it.
Yeah, let's hear what the questions are.
Yehudis.
She's at the computer. Look at that. Can name it?
But she has to ask you the questions and write it on the computer. Go ahead.
What's the question?
I can't see Bubby though. Oh, she wants to see you. 1 minute, Bubby.
Here, you see me up here. I fix my tickles. That doesn't fall off.
Hi, Bubby.
Hi.
How are
I
you?
see you much better than I see me. Okay, what's the question?
Okay, so it's just, I'm doing an immigration project for school.
Yeah.
So it's just a few questions about when you immigrated to the United States.
To the United States? I was a little girl. I don't remember. When I immigrated to the United States, I didn't go through Ellis Island, but I had my uncle. He sort of brought us down, and I think he got us somewhere. We got in. I don't remember exactly.
They pre-did.
We got in, and they just asked me if I was the daughter of my father to make sure that it was the same family. And I remember. What was I? What?
Were you scared?
She said she doesn't remember. You want to know then? But you want to know
the only thing is they wanted me to talk to make sure that it's my father's daughter, and I didn't want to talk to them.
That's good. Okay.
I didn't want to talk to them. Anyways, he got.
Why did you want to talk to them?
Why did I want to talk to them? I was just. I don't know if I was scared or I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. You know how you are when you're 4 years old? You don't want to
Sort of like Zelda?
You only want to do what you want to do, not what they tell you to do.
Bobby, did you know English?
Oh, I didn't know any English. I only spoke Russian.
So then how did you understand that they wanted you to...
They asked me if I was the daughter of my father, and I didn't want to talk to them. So until they got it out of me.
Okay.
All I had to say, I couldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I remember. That's what I remember. I don't know. And they had to tell me that I had to talk to, have to make sure. Well, I mean, they could see me. I'm the daughter. I mean, whatever it is. But you just had to respond, and I was ready to respond to strangers.
Well, you were little. How old were you?
4.
4.
But then I went to kindergarten, and then I went to kindergarten when I was 5, right? Went 4.5, whatever it was, and then all the kids were on a circle, and I started to make a speech in Russia, and they all started to giggle, like I was speaking Chinese, and then I was
When did you learn?
I was ashamed to go back to kindergarten. They had to start. My father started to talk Yiddish to me, and I had to start to learn English. It wasn't easy. I mean, I was used to speaking Russian.
Hi. Bubby, it sounds like it was so hard.
It was very hard because there wasn't Russian people coming in. I had no friends that I could speak Russian with. I had to learn different languages. Yiddish.
That is hard. There was nobody that spoke Russian?
No, older people, but no friends that I could find. Because
that's
they didn't let people out of the country, out of Russia, in 1930.
Right.
People didn't leave. Now, lately, a lot of Russian people coming in together, families together. And I used to help these Russian kids in the yeshiva when they had to start to learn English. You know, I had to sort of volunteer.
Especially because you remembered how hard it was for you.
And I kept telling them they should be happy to have other friends that also speak Russian.
Right. Wow.
There were whole groups that came in the year 1986 or something.
What? Wow. That's amazing.
And when I left Russia,
So it was very difficult. So school was very difficult. It wasn't easy.
Of course.
Wow.
See, my aunts could speak Russian, and my father and mother spoke Russian, but I had to start learning Yiddish first too because I couldn't speak Yiddish.
Right. So the adults. Wow.
So the adults said to me,
"No interest. Your father didn't speak Yiddish to you till then."
No, I had to speak to the nannies there in Russian. Because there were nannies looked after me. So I had to know their language.
One second. No, but that's... Do you remember?
Okay, what are the questions one asked me? I'm waiting for them.
Here, so this is one of the questions. If you could choose any place in the world to live, where would it be and why?
Any place in the world to live?
Yeah.
Well, I came to America. From Russia, I came to America. And America was a very good country. And also Australia is a very good country.
So which one do you like better? I don't know if she heard. If you could choose.
Well, then America was better, I think. It was much more developed than Australia.
Right. And if you could choose anywhere to live now, where would it be? In the world. In the whole world.
I would like to live in Israel, but I can't. I don't have any things there. In Australia, my husband had a job to do. Okay, what other question?
Wait, and why would you want to live in Israel?
Why do I want to live in Israel? Because there's so many holy places there.
That's nice.
There's a lot of holy places.
Yep. like if you remember, if there was there any food here that was different? Like, was the food different from what you were used to when you were little?
No, I don't think so.
When you came, when you were 3 and you came, was
When I
the
was
food
4.
different?
In Australia?
No,
in Israel. In America. I came to America in 1930.
Right,
when I came to America in 1930, you could still eat. There was still meat and there was still bread in America. But a lot of times for cereal, we had kasha, buckwheat.
But did you have meat and bread in Russia? When you were in Russia, was it easy to get meat and bread, or was it different in America? Now you came to America and suddenly you got meat and bread.
In Russia, sometimes you had to stand on line to wait for rations. You had to wait on line. They didn't have too much of it in Russia. And meat, in America, you didn't have to wait on line. There was a lot of bread and so on and so forth. In 1930, I'm talking about 1930.
Wow.
Who did you come with on the boat?
On the boat, my mother and father and my older brother.
For information.
4 people, yeah.
Wow. I'm so happy that Yehudis has this project, so we could hear all the things that you had.
Very interesting.
Yehudis, ask the first question again. Why they left Russia?
Oh, don't.
Where's that question?
Why did they emigrate?
Oh, why did you emigrate? Yeah. Why did you leave Russia?
Why did I leave Russia? Russia was a communist country, and they were for religious observance there. It was very hard. You had to go underground to pray and all these other things.
Wow. Very hard, very difficult life. It's interesting, though, that you remember the hardships and it's like so alive in your mind. Must have been traumatic.
At that I remember my parents kept me from all these problems. Somebody had to go online to get the bread. It was rationed. So we had enough bread in the house for what I needed. Don't forget, when your children babies, you still live on breast milk.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they sort of shared me the outside pressure. And we had nannies.
Right.
We had nannies in the house. So they took me,
Right. So you don't. So what's good is that because you were so young, you didn't really know the pressures that your parents were going through.
No.
Wow. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so interesting, because we think, kid comes from a different country now. Like we have now for the Kinnis HaShluchos, in my 7th grade, some kids came. During the Kinnis, they came to be, they live in, crazy places, so they came for a week or two, so they came to Beis Rivka to be.
Yeah.
And, describing how, they don't know the language, and, you didn't know the language or whatever. Today, even though the world is so much larger and people live so much further, the world is really so much smaller because people are talking like this on Skype and they have friends and they can all speak the language, and it's just, even though it's so much larger, it's really so much smaller, which is so amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's
really
true,
incredible.
Yeah. Each one has their own little problems.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, Bubby, I'm going to give you back to Yehudis, and I'll talk to you later. There's just one more question. What was the most difficult or most frightening part of the immigration process? Like the whole thing, moving to Russia, coming from Russia, coming here. What was scariest or hardest thing about it?
Leaving Russia. Well, I had to get a very good boat. Ile de France was a very large boat that left, and it was, I think, what do we call it? Was the best version. And the scary thing was a lot of people on boats get seasick. But I, as a little child, didn't get seasick And I thought I was very great. I'm not getting seasick and everyone is getting seasick. And then, of course, when I came to America, my mother had family there, so they tried to take care of me, give me their old furniture, give me things, hand-me-downs. So I don't know if it was scary. I think they tried to keep us comfortable at the beginning. We didn't know the problems, but there was a depression in America.
Oh, you came in the Great Depression.
Depression of 1930, yeah. And a lot of people lost their jobs and so on. But I came to a family that was quite...
where did you live when you came here?
When I came to America, I lived in New Jersey.
Yeah. Do you know where in New Jersey?
Newark, New Jersey. For 1 year we lived there, Newark, New Jersey. And then my father had to get a job, so he got a job in Brooklyn later on a shul that was ready. That was somebody that was there before passed away, and then he got involved in that shul. So the jobs were not easy to get when you come from
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's like... So you lived by your mother's brother when you came here?
Yeah. Well, my uncle. They tried to help us, and then we got our own flat, our own apartment, on a street with these other Jewish people.
Where did you get your own apartment? It was also in New Jersey?
Yeah, for first year, yeah.
Did you ever live in New York?
A year later, we moved to New York.
And then when did you move to Australia?
In 1959.
Oh, so you're here for 30 years. Wow. This is so cool. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Bubby. This is really, really amazing.
Okay. Hope you get a good passing on your exam or whatever it is.
I'll send you. I didn't know. I didn't know this happened. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bubby.
Thank you.
Love you.
Bye. Same here. This is a nice, lovely Skype. Are you listening to it?